this is one of the criticisms I have of this game, is just the repetition of the enemy's phrases. I hope you like the sound of orcs saying, "Smash those space marines," because you'll hear it a lot. Still an orc over there. Let's go and put him out of his misery.
No room for that jump pack, Captain.
Boo.
That rock delivered the orcs right into the gun fortress.
I forgot that we got the stalker bolter. I have to use that. Although I am not the best sniper in the world, it has to be said. I don't know where I'm going either, apparently. Follow the wires, Sidehammer. Follow the wires. That's probably the wisest course of action. Oh, we're finally inside the gun fortress.
This fortress is swarming with orcs. Clearing this place will take days.
Those guardsmen cannot survive that long. We find a way to destroy the gun.
So, these are the shells being loaded into the gun. As you can see, they're quite sizable. It's a pretty big gun. Ooh, new toy. This time. Ah, yes.
A vengeance launcher.
That sounds promising.
The experimental Gryer pattern Vengeance launcher is a specialised launcher for magnetised fusion charges which adhere to walls and enemy armour. This is a weapon that was created by Relic specifically for this game. It doesn't actually exist in the mythos of the 40,000 Warhammer 40,000 world. But, you know, I can forgive them for making up their own stuff because it's kind of fun. It's a mine launcher essentially. Because I need to find someone to use it on first. They're all running away from me at the moment.
An armory. Sure to be something useful.
Lockdown in effect.
Look here, Captain. Melter charges.
Put those in the right place, and this whole fortress will come down.
We could put the charge on one of the gun's shells.
Leandros, you do the chapter proud.
Releasing safeguard.
So the plan's
that
full.
we honor
Take those melter charges. I'm going to stick him on one of those big shells that you saw going upwards into the gun. And then no more gun. I do like the sound of the Stalker Bolter, it just sounds so powerful. If you line up your shots carefully, it can actually go through several orcs at once. But as you can see, I'm not the greatest shot in the world. Right, I'm just shooting well. Let's get in there and do some damage.
Kill them Space Marines! Shell storage is below.
Down we go. Go on, lads. This is one of the game's, unfortunately,
Access
many
restricted
elevators.
to upper decks.
So we'll be seeing a lot of walls scrolling past us, I'm afraid to say. I have done a review of this game on my blog, which is ridiculousruminations.tumblr.com.
Short of ammunition.
Not enough cover! Get down! Get down! Ah! Hold on, Captain. Get me a medipack.
And in that review, I'm pretty critical of some aspects of the game. I think I held it to pretty high standards. And that's because, you know, there's so much that they've got right in this game. Particularly about the feel of the world, the visuals of the world. But, you know, there were just some things that really I did not like. Constant elevators really do get quite silly. It's a good job that those squigs make so much noise, because it means that it's really easy to tell when one is coming along, because they do like to hide as they approach behind boxes and stuff.
Step them up.
So what I'm doing is I've activated Fury just to deal with these guys,
We need to get the shell into
although
that
it was a
loader.
bit of a waste. Right.
There. I will place the charge on that shell. Now to move the shell into place.
I don't know why we need to push it, seeing as it's on a conveyor belt, but okay, I guess we're just demonstrating how incredibly strong Space Marines are. If that wasn't already obvious.
All loaded. With luck, the orcs will feed it right into the gun's chamber.
We cannot rely on luck for this, Sidonus. We follow the shell up and make sure it reaches its destination.
Aye. Now back to the lift.
Yes, indeed. Captain Titus, our hero here, is voiced by the British actor Mark Strong, one of my favourite actors. I think he's very underrated. And I first saw him in 1996 in a show called Sharp. And if you haven't watched Sharp, you should watch it right now. In that he played Colonel Brand, who is a decidedly nasty British officer. Sharp stars Sean Bean, you may know as Boromir from Lord of the Rings. suppose I should concentrate on actually shooting these guys instead of talking to them. Oh god, I tried to execute him. Tried to execute him when he wasn't stunned, which results in him grabbing you and... Could have been a disaster. And back to a lift. So yeah, Sharp's Star Short Beam is set in the Napoleonic Wars, and it's brilliant. So I heartily recommend it. Watch it if you haven't
Keep
already watched
clear.
it.
This is not a drill.
What else has Mark Strong been in that you might have seen him? He was in the Green Lantern, which I haven't seen, but I know he was in that. He was in Sherlock Holmes, the most recent one, with Robert Downey Jr. He was the bad guy. He often plays bad guys. So it's nice to see him not a bad guy. Not that Space Marines are exactly the most morally pure of heroes. These guys are mentally conditioned to be fanatically devoted to the Emperor. And they by necessity hate all life that's not mankind. So they're completely xenophobic, in other words. I suppose I would be xenophobic if all the other races in the galaxy were trying to kill me, which is what it's like for the Imperium of Man. Orcs being just one of many enemies that seem bent on destroying them.
Gun fire. 3, 2, 1.
There, secondary lift.
Yeah, that's what we need. You need more lifts. I don't know why we need more grenades. It was on max already, but never mind. Wasting my time and your time. I do apologise. Do keep up, gentlemen.